Our third anniversary. I was bleeding out in a hospital bed when his phone lit up. I'm on the rooftop now, I just want to give my purest self to you. He ran, left me there. Hours later, I found out our marriage certificate was fake. 3 years of my life. A fake document. If you want stories like this, subscribe now. He never even gave me a beginning. But that night I made a promise to myself. He would regret every single lie. But that wasn't how it all began. I met Sean in high school. He was everything to me. When my parents divorced and abandoned me during an earthquake, he stayed. He pulled me from the rubble while everyone else ran. "I'll never leave you," he said. I believed him. For 7 years, I believed every word. College changed everything. He started mentioning her name, Alice, his junior. She gave me a rare edition of Dune. We talked all night. I tried to ignore it, tried to be understanding, but it got worse. "Sorry, Chelsea. I already made plans with Alice. We're catching the sunrise." I confronted him. "Either our engagement is off or you cut things off with her." He looked at me with those eyes I loved. "All right, I'll cut things off." I thought I'd won. I thought if I gave him time, he'd come back to me. Our wedding day arrived. "Do I really need to go with you?" I asked about registering our marriage. "The line is way too long. I already talked to them." I trusted him. I wore the white dress. I smiled for photos. I became his wife, or so I thought. Alice sent him a text the night of our wedding. "I just want to give my purest self to you before I get married tomorrow." I watched him read it, watched his face change. He grabbed his jacket. "Something came up, I've got to go." "Sean, they say men always feel more guilty toward their mistress than their wife. Is that true?" He didn't even look back. "Chelsea, I already married you. What more do you want?" The door slammed. I sat there in my wedding dress alone. 3 years passed like that. Him running to her, me waiting, me pretending everything was fine, me shrinking myself smaller and smaller, hoping he'd notice me again. Subscribe if you've ever felt invisible in your own relationship. Our anniversary came, he forgot. I said nothing. Then his phone buzzed. "Sean, I'm getting married tomorrow. My only wish is to see you one last time. I'll wait for you for half an hour. If you don't show up, I'll end my life." She was on a rooftop, threatening to jump. I was cramping, bleeding. Something was wrong with my body, but he was already gone. "Chelsea, don't you have any empathy?" She was being forced into marriage. I already failed her once. He left me there. Janet, his assistant, drove me to the hospital. I was alone in the waiting room, blood soaking through my clothes. The doctor's words cut through me. "You're 3 months pregnant, high risk. You need to call the baby's father." I tried calling Sean. "Stop calling, I'm in a meeting." I heard her voice in the background. "Sean, who is that?" I scheduled an abortion for the next day. Then I went to apply for divorce. The clerk looked at my marriage certificate. Her face changed. "Ma'am, this is fake. It's not legally valid." The room spun. "What?" "Please call the police. You might have been scammed." 3 years, a fake certificate, a baby I couldn't keep, a man who chose her every single time. I walked out of that office, and something inside me broke clean in half. Alice found me at a cafe. She sat down without asking. "You heard everything that night, didn't you? Let me tell you what happened after Sean came to see me." She leaned in. "He said I'm so pure that he couldn't bear to touch me." She smiled, that perfect, innocent smile. "See, 1 word from me and he crashed my wedding. Even bought me a villa. Said he'd visit every week. Men always want what they can't have, so you can never win against me. If you were his true love, why did he marry me 3 years ago?" She laughed. "Since you forced Sean to cut ties with me, you've lost completely. A third wheel will never win the prize." She stood up. "Don't leave. I'll prove who really matters to him." She stepped into traffic. Cars screeched. She grabbed my hand and yanked us both into the street. "Don't move," she whispered. A truck was coming. Everything slowed down. Then someone pulled us back. Sean. He was there. He wrapped his arms around her. "I promise I will protect you forever." I was standing 3 feet away. He didn't even look at me. I walked away. Nobody noticed. At the hospital, he interrogated me. "Why did you go looking for Alice again?" I stared at him. So, interrogation is what I get after barely escaping death. Your idea of keeping distance is to crash her wedding. His words hit like stones. She was being forced into marriage. Chelsea, don't you have any empathy? He bought me a designer bag to make up for missing our anniversary. In 5 days, I'll take you to see the aurora. Stop making a fuss. I still have work. 5 days. He didn't know our marriage was fake. He didn't know about the abortion. He didn't know I was already dead inside. I overheard him in the hospital parking lot. He was on the phone with Alice. Don't worry. I'll register the marriage with you in 5 days. We only had a ceremony with Chelsea. We never made it legal. I'll use our anniversary as an excuse to take her to see the aurora. We'll sign the divorce papers then. Aurora. The trip he promised me was my execution. 5 days to watch me sign away a marriage that never existed. I should have felt rage. Instead, I felt nothing, just cold, calculated clarity. She still didn't know everything. Neither did he. A fire broke out at the hospital that night. Smoke filled the hallways. Patients screamed. I was trapped in a stairwell. The air was thick and black. I thought about letting it take me. Then someone grabbed my arm, a man I'd never seen before. Come on, we need to move. He pulled me through the chaos. Outside, I collapsed on the grass. He sat beside me. I'm Skylar Wright. His grandmother was in the hospital. We talked until morning. He didn't ask about the bruises or the hollow look in my eyes. He just listened. The next day, I woke up to messages. Sean hadn't checked on me, but there was one from Alice. Did you enjoy the show? He's mine. He's always been mine. I deleted it. Then I opened my banking app. I had savings, money I'd been quietly setting aside, money Sean didn't know about. I filed for immigration. What's the fastest processing time? 15 days. Please proceed. I had a plan now. But then everything fell apart faster than I expected. Alice leaked company secrets to Sean's rival. The stock crashed. His business was collapsing, and she blamed me for everything online. Photos of me, lies about affairs. My face was everywhere. Chelsea Sandler, homewrecker, manipulator, gold digger. Then Alice did something I never saw coming. She sold me to Ian Zander, Sean's rival, the man whose wife died because of business Sean destroyed. They threw me in a warehouse, tied me to a chair. Ian stood in front of me. You're the woman Sean loved for 7 years. He doesn't love me. Even if I died, he wouldn't care. As long as he loves you, that's enough. I want him to suffer. The door opened. Skylar walked in, not bound, not scared. He looked at Ian. We had a deal. She walks out of here unharmed. He'd been working with them, but not against me. Sean burst through the door minutes later, blood on his knuckles, wild eyes. He saw me, and something in him shattered. Chelsea. For the first time in 3 years, he said my name like it mattered. Skylar untied me. Take her home, Sean, but this is the last time you get to hurt her. We didn't speak in the car. At the apartment, Sean tried to explain, tried to apologize. I looked at him, really looked at him. Where did you even get that marriage certificate? His face went white. He knew I knew. Sean, stop acting devoted. The only reason you married Alice later was because you faked a marriage with me first. He reached for me. I stepped back. You can do whatever you want to me, but you can't touch her. It's too late. Alice already destroyed everything. Your company, your reputation, mine. She gave me to Ian. She wanted me trafficked overseas. If you dare hurt her, I'll make you wish you were dead. I laughed, actually laughed. She's the one who did this to me, and you're still defending her. He collapsed, literally fell to his knees. But I was already packing. Skylar helped me disappear. New apartment, new number, new life. Sean transferred 60% of his company shares to me as some desperate apology. I transferred them all to a women's safety fund. I didn't want his money. I wanted my life back. Months later, Skylar told me something I never knew. Chelsea, I actually knew you long before Sean did. You gave me an umbrella in the rain when I was alone. You bought me bread when I was starving. You were the reason I survived high school. We stood in his apartment, rain on the windows. I want to be the one who travels the world with you. Will you give me that chance? I smiled. For the first time in years, I smiled and meant it. Skylar, if it rains right now, I'll say yes. Thunder cracked. Rain poured. I kissed him. Not because he saved me, but because I'd saved myself first. And that made all the difference.